Dear students, as I'm discussing with you the poem titled here Personal Helicon for Michael Langley, written by C. Massini, the Nobel laureate in the field of English literature. C. Massini spent much of his childhood on his father's farm where he was very much scared of the rats. I have already discussed the first stanza of the poem. Now, in this lecture, I will take some another stanzas from the poem. The second stanza of the poem goes just like this. One in a brickyard with a rotted board top, I savored the rich crash when a bucket plummeted down at the end of a rope so deep you saw no reflection in it. Dear students, in this stanza or in these lines, the poet says that he remembers a well. As in the summary, I have told you that the poet is talking about the wells. So in these lines, the poet says that he remembers a well in a brickyard where the wooden board top had decayed or rotted away. Okay? So in these lines, the poet says that he remembers a well in the brickyard where the wooden board top had decayed or rotted away. Okay? The poet, dear students, enjoyed the rich crash of the bucket. Dear students, the poet here enjoyed. I savored means enjoyed. So the poet enjoyed the rich crash of the bucket as it crashed down into the well at the end of a rope. As this well was so deep, so the poet could not see his reflection in it. Okay, dear students. So here are some words like brickyard, yard made of bricks, rotted, that means decayed, savored is a word that means enjoyed, relished, tasted, board top, the wooden top surfaces, crash means the sound of falling, plummeted means fallen very quickly and suddenly. Reflection, that is the amazing in water. So in these lines, the poet says that he remembers a well in a brickyard where the wooden board top of that very well had decayed or rotted away. Moreover, the poet enjoyed the rich crash of the bucket as it crashed down, as it fell down into the well at the end of a rope. And this well was so deep that the poet could not even see his reflection in it. Okay, so this is the second stanza of the poem. Now let me take one more stanza of this poem, which goes just like this. A shallow one under a dry stone ditch, fructified like an aquarium. When you dragged out long ropes from the soft mulch, a white face hovered over the bottom. Dear students, in this stanza or in these lines, the poet says that he finds or he saw another well, we can say, or he talks about another well that was shallow. Shallow means that was not so deep. Okay, and this well was under a dry stone ditch. The ditch हम कह सकते हैं, hole को कह सकते हैं, a narrow hole to for the water to come out. Okay, so in these lines the poet says that he finds, or we can say he talks about a shallow well under a dry stone ditch which was made useful as an aquarium. So this shallow well was made useful and as an aquarium. So the poet pulled out weeds from the soft mulch. So from this very well, which was shallow, the poet pulled out weeds from the soft mulch. Moreover, he could see a white face in the water, or more, we can say that he could see his reflection in the water. So in these lines, the poet talks about another well which was shallow under a dry stone ditch, and moreover, it was useful as an aquarium. And the poet pulled out weeds from the soft mulch. Mulch, I have already told you, mulch means soft mud. We can say that soft mud made up of rotten leaves, rotten wood, etc. So he could easily pull out the weeds from the soft mulch, and moreover, a white face of the poet was visible, or we can say the poet could see his reflection in this very well. Okay, dear students, here are some words like shallow, that's less deep. Fructified here means to be a fruits aquarium, you know that. So dragged out, pulled out, or mulch, that means mulch is basically soft mud made up of rotted leaves or this rotten wood, etc. So here I discussed these two stanzas with you. I think it's okay for you. Please go through the textbook, try to understand them for your better comprehension. Thank you very much.